His name was Elijah Brooks, born on a humid summer night in Mississippi, where the cicadas sang louder than the radio and church choirs carried hope through cracked windows. Elijah learned early that his voice was different. When he sang, people stopped talking. When he sang, his mama cried. When he sang, the world felt softer, like it was finally listening. He loved singing more than anything. He sang while sweeping porches, while walking to school, while lying on his back, staring at the ceiling, dreaming of stages bigger than his whole town. Elijah didn't want fame for the money. He wanted it so his voice could reach people who felt invisible the same way he sometimes did. By 19, his voice found the wrong ears and the right ones at the same time. A record label flew him to the city, put him in a glass building with cold air and even warmer smiles. They called him special. They called him the future. They promised him Adam. Elijah signed papers thicker than a Bible he'd never finished reading. He didn't understand all the legal language, but he trusted their confident tone. At first, life felt like a dream. He was surrounded by studio lights, wearing new clothes, and hearing his own voice wrapped in echo and gold. But slowly, the dream started to sour. They told him how he should sing. They told him what he should wear. They told him when to smile and when to stay quiet. They worked him until his throat burned and his spirit ached. When he asked for a day of rest, they called him ungrateful. When he asked to write his own songs, they laughed. When he asked for help, they simply reminded him of the contract he signed. Elijah stopped singing for joy, he sang to survive. One night, exhausted and completely alone, he sat in a studio booth at 3 in the morning. The song on the screen in front of him didn't feel like his own. The man behind the glass told him, "Just give us your soul. That's what sells." It wasn't a literal request, but it felt real enough. And Elijah did it. He gave them his pain, his memories, his truth. He sang like he was bleeding, and the song went platinum. Fame came fast. There were endless interviews, awards ceremonies, and fans screaming his name everywhere he went. But inside, something felt hollow. The boy who sang on porches was gone. Then one evening, after a sold-out show, Elijah heard something familiar. In an alley behind the venue, a young boy was singing. No microphone, no beat, just raw, trembling hope. The boy's voice cracked, but it was honest. It sounded like Elijah used to sound. In that moment, something inside him broke open. That night, Elijah went home and read his contract again, every single ugly line. And he realized something the label never wanted him to know. They owned his music, not his voice. They controlled his image, not his purpose. The next day, Elijah walked away. They sued him. They blacklisted him. They told him he'd never work in the industry again. For a while, it seemed like they were right. He lost his money, his fame, his comfort. But slowly, he found something better. He started singing in small rooms again. He taught kids who reminded him of his younger self. He wrote songs that didn't climb the charts, but healed his heart. And one day, without the machine, without the chains, one of those songs began to spread quietly, honestly, till the world found him again. This time, when Elijah stood on stage, he was smiling for real. He didn't sell his soul anymore. He reclaimed it. And to the young people out there who love to sing, Elijah always says this: protect your voice, not just how it sounds, but what it means. Fame without freedom is just a pretty cage. Talent without truth is empty. Don't let anyone rush you, own you, or silence who you are. Sing because it saves you first. If you stay true to that, the right people will eventually listen, and, even if they don't, your song will still matter. Because a real superstar isn't the one who loses themselves just to be heard. It's the one who sings and stays whole. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. We'll see you in the next one.